7:14, welcome back. After years in the making, Austin's Long Center for the Performing Arts is getting ready to open its doors. This week's News 8's Todd Boatwright begins a 3-day look inside the center. Todd joins us live now from the auditorium, the main auditorium. And Todd, I've not been inside, but it sure has been neat driving by and seeing the progress, and it certainly looks ready now.
Oh, it is, and people can come for a sneak peek this coming weekend. It's a free visit. You can check out some concerts. You can take a tour of the facility. We're inside the Dell Hall, the main theater here, and Executive Director of the Long Center, Cliff Redd, joins us with more. You've been here since, well, for a very long time.
Well, since 2004, but I grew up in Austin. And good morning, Todd. You look really chipper for this hour.
Yeah, that's good makeup job does everything. But this has been a long time in the making. What does this do now for our local performing arts scene?
I think it is the rocket fuel for Austin to launch into the Austin we dream ourselves to be. We have one of the most vibrant and wonderful performing arts worlds and live music worlds in the country, really. And the Long Center is sort of the place of a launch pad for us to be able to turn the white spotlight on the arts of Austin forever. It's perfect for everything we want to put in it. It loves everything we want to put in it. It has perfect acoustics everywhere. And we're going to love watching almost anything we can think of in here. So for the performing arts world, it's the home. It's the place where you can do your best work and make your art shine.
Of course, at the center of it all is this beautiful Michael and Susan Dell Hall. It's got 2,000 seats, beautiful acoustics, and you can do almost anything that you want to in here, performance-wise.
That was its great gift to the community. It's actually 2,400 seats, which gives us even a little bit more to squeeze some folks in. Yes, it's a variable acoustical hall, which means it loves everything from the symphony, opera, and ballet. It's the permanent home for those institutions, to film, to live music, to corporate meetings. It is one of those magic spaces in the world, on the planet, that loves everything you bring into it, literally.
All right, thanks a lot, Cliff. And coming up in the next half hour, we'll show you more of the inside of the Long Center for the Performing Arts, how the old has now become new. Check it out.
Cool, can't wait to see it. Thanks, Todd. You can get a sneak peek like Todd mentioned. It's free inside the Long Center this weekend. There's a public preview Friday and Thursday and Friday from 6 to 10 p.m., then Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to noon. You can see performances and get a tour of the building, again for free. For details, check out thelongcenter.org. Grand opening celebrations will be held March 28th through the 30th. This week, News 8's Todd Boatwright begins a 3-day look inside the center. Todd joins us now from, Todd, I've been dying to see it because we've seen the audience, all the nice chairs, and now we get to see the stage. You're right on it, right?
Yeah, this is taking me back to high school when I used to perform in plays. I'm loving this. I don't want to leave, but we're on the actual stage in the main Dell Hall. This is the main theater. We've got 2,000 or 2,400 seats. I think that was they're nodding to me, 2,400 seats up in front of me. Now those are new seats. This came from the old Palmer Auditorium, all this staging area. And so that's just one thing that's old you'll see once you step inside. Decades before the Long Center for the Performing Arts, its roots were already taking shape. Its beginnings housed on the walls of the old Palmer Auditorium. 50 years later, and the Long Center rises from the Palmer's remains, Austin's new home for the symphony, the ballet, and the opera.
What's very cool about it is that the stage house that we're standing in, Todd, is actually a reclaim from the old Palmer Auditorium. We actually saved the stage house.
And everywhere you look, you see pieces of the Palmer. The old building was bulldozed to make way for the Long Center. Most of the leftovers are still here in steel beams, concrete, and wood. And even in the tiniest nook and cranny, it's history in the making.
Over 40 million pounds of debris were removed from this project during its demolition. 98% of that has been recycled or reused. That means that not much really went to the dump.
Like hail-pitted tiles that once adorned the Palmer's dome, here transformed into the Long Center's walls, including panels in the elevators, dents, dings, and all. And the story continues even when you decide to make a pit stop. These bathroom marble sinks may look new, but they actually came from someplace you may not expect.
From the old partitions themselves.
Outside, this huge beam also left its mark. It's called a perimeter ring beam and helps support the old Palmer dome.
A lot of this is taking advantage of what you have, not throwing it all away, making it a really great asset. And as I said, it's uniquely Austin.
And in between time, it's all about entertainment, like with this pre-opening concert. The Long Center houses 2 theaters, a large outdoor space, and room to grow. Add bits and pieces of the Palmer, and the stage is set for a new and bright beginning. And again, we're on the main stage in the main hall. This is the Michael and Susan Dell Hall, the main theater at the Long Center. And something else that's pretty cool that you'll see more of on Wednesday, there's a whole other story back behind the stage. You can't wait to see that.
That's right. You got to go behind the scenes, Todd. Now, I do have to point out, I just realized, my attention to detail, that the old Palmer dome, the roof, is now the walls, those kind of sea green colored blocks. Recycled.
Yeah, you'll see it. You'll see those outside and inside the actual metal panes, I'll call them, of the that used to adorn the dome of the Palmer are now wall decoration, and you can even see the little tiny hell pits. I guess that's 50 years worth of weather damage there. That means it's all about character now.
Wow, very cool. All right, thank you so much, Todd.
Well, we've been watching this thing for a lot of years now, and now we'll finally get a look at the new Long Center for the Performing Arts.
Now, we've seen what it looks like on the outside.
Yes.
Cool ring, all that. Fox 7's Lauren Petrowski is live at the Long Center in South Austin. Give us a sneak peek inside. Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Crystal, that's right. We are standing inside the brand new Long Center, inside Dell Hall, actually, which is the main auditorium inside here. Take a look at this, 2,400 seats here facing the main stage. It's an absolutely beautiful building. As you mentioned, we have been waiting several years for this building to open. Here with me now, I've got the executive director of the Long Center, Cliff Redd. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. You look so great so early.
Thank you. So do you.
Thank you.
Congratulations. This building is absolutely beautiful. I'm sure you guys are just so excited to finally have this opening coming up.
You know what? Every day I walk into work and my heart just lifts because it's beautiful and everything we dreamed it to be. You know, this is a 16-year project for the people of Austin. And I'm so proud of us that we were able to do this ourselves. It's built with citizens' money, and wow, what an incredible story that is for us in our city to be able to do that. Just everything about the Long Center is everything we dreamed it would be.
Yeah, and a $77 million project. Let's talk about all that includes. First of all, just tell me a little bit more about Dell Hall. This is an amazing auditorium.
Well, our hope and vision and entire impetus about building Dell Hall was a very kind of Austin story. One, we wanted great acoustics. It was so important to us, and so, oh my goodness, have we performed on that? It's one of the best acoustical halls in the country, and it's tunable, it's changeable depending on what acoustical thing we're doing. So if you come to the Symphony, you'll have a perfect experience. If you come to Willie Nelson, you'll have a perfect experience, which is amazing, a technological feat. Our other issue about Dell Hall is we wanted every seat to be a great seat. So people ask me every day, well, what's the best seat in the house? They all are. You really can't sit anywhere that isn't really pretty perfect, both acoustically and every seat's great for the stage. And kind of a cool inversion is that the top balcony, the least expensive typically seats in the house, when you step out in the lobby, you have the most beautiful view of the city. So it's a great Austin story. The least expensive seats actually have the best view of the city.
Yeah, and I've seen it. There are great views from the top and from the outside. Let's talk about how the old Palmer Auditorium, you guys used a lot of the materials and recycled them for this new building.
Yes, 97% of the old Palmer Auditorium was recycled or reused, so it's all around you in here. The new Dell Hall is actually a new structure that's butted up against the old stage house, and so we reuse the old stage house, but everything to do with the theater and all of its acoustics, everything are brand new. The same for the Rollins Studio Theater. It's a new theater inserted in the old structure. But the gift of that is we got this beautiful 30,000 square foot outdoor city terrace. It's a gift from the old building, the basement, all of our dressing rooms, all those things were gifts from the old building that we recycled and redid to make new over again. But when you come in here just as the public, you'll get to see light fixtures from the old mid-century modern building and hang them on the lobbies from the old Palmer, the old toilet partitions from the Palmer, and now the countertops, which are beautiful Italian marble from the 50s that we can't get anymore. So it's just a great, the Palmer gets to be all around you. Plus the dome is used as a design element all over the place.
Right, okay. And you guys have some sneak peek events this weekend, starting today, tomorrow, and Saturday and Sunday, starting today and tomorrow from 6 to 10. Then Saturday from 10 to midnight and Sunday from 10 to 10. Tours, performances going on here. It's all free and open to the public, so everybody should come check it out. It's a beautiful building. Thank you so much, Cliff. I'm very excited for you guys. Joe?
Lauren, yeah, the acoustics, you can hear how good they are. The space is huge. Lauren Petrowski live at the Long Center. We appreciate it.
Now,